Y'all know how we do it. When we come in, we do what? We hit that share button. Because what? Sharing is caring. Yes, indeed. Of course, y'all know that this is the People's Podcast, right? This is where we come to be celebrated, to be recognized, to be called out on a real righteous aim, right? On that really good side. So come on in. We're going to have an amazing night tonight. We'll pour up the opening wine that we had. It was a nice box wine. We'll get into that in a little bit. But y'all come on in and let's get ready to do what we do. And y'all know what we do. For me, I'm your host with the most. I'm the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. And I'm going to take a moment to share here, and you all share as well. Okay? If you're in the room, let me know you're in the room so we can shout you out. Okay? Cool. Yes, of course, my Wednesdays are always the same, my meditation time. Get prepared to meet you guys so that we can have an amazing time filled with some good information. How many of you all know that information brings about what? Transformation. Yes. Hey, JJ, what's going on? Great to see you tonight. Yes, indeed. I'm just hitting that share button, and I ask you all to hit that share button as well. Go ahead and hit that share button and share. It's a good thing because why? Sharing is caring. But back to what I was saying, again, Wednesday are my meditation time. And I get a chance to really just slow things down. See what's happening in the realm of the spirit, in the realm of knowledge, realm of thought. See who's who, what's what, who's doing what, when and where. I'm going to be dealing with something. I left this kind of open because, Octavia is in the house. ATL, baby. Kind of left this open-ended because, again, there's so much going on in the theater of communication, thought, interactions, and all of those things, right? So I thought it would be great if we talked about let the people speak before they can't. I'm not sure if you all really note or kind of grasp what's happening, what's getting ready to happen, what's going on. It's crazy with what they're doing, with what the administration is doing, taking away people's ability to speak. And also, I'm not sure if you all know what TikTok is doing as well. TikTok TikTok has this big thing going on where you can't say certain names, you can't have certain topics. And if you do, what they are doing is removing your kids, or they will shut you down. They keep trying to get me to go live on TikTok, but I'm not a real big fan of going live on TikTok. I will go on other person's podcasts, but I haven't decided whether I will go live on there or not because I'm not too excited about their platform, right? So, yeah. So, how was you guys' day today? How many of you all got some of that cold weather, some snow, some ice, some rain? How many of you all got that? Hey, big fella, what's going on? Good to see you in the room tonight. We're going to be talking about let the people speak before they can. If you want to come up, let me know. I'll send you the link so you can come up and talk. That's 217, baby, by way of the ATL. We're going to have an amazing time. Dr. Stephanie McWilliams is in the house. Divine Awakening family, what's going on, Doc? Yes, indeed. We're going to get this conversation on real strong. So tonight's topic, really not a topic, it's just open for us to just get an understanding of what it is that we want to do or what we want to talk about. And the floor is always open, right? For you to introduce conversation. And remember, we have a people's friendly family here, respectful family, because we use the talkback system, and we talk up and down the timeline as well with each other, because we are really interested in what it is that we're doing here in Wind Down Wednesday, Therapy with a Simple Conversation. It's for you, for me, and for us. So we call it also FUBU, for us, by us. And if you have a business, please do this for you, for me, and for us. Put it on the timeline so that we can network. And we'll shout you out. We'll shout your business. Okay? All right. Big fella says, in this present moment, I'm where I need to be. May not be where I want to be, but I'm grateful and thankful that my needs are met. Shay, I hear you, big fella. 217, baby, that's Benji. Queen Octavia says the timeline is always lit. Yes, indeed. We get it on real strong up in here. But y'all go ahead on and hit that share button. Don't sit on it. Come on here, share it, move it around. That's what I was just doing. I'm going to, just a couple more shares here, fam. And then we're going to pull this wine up and we're going to go ahead and get into this. All right? We're not going to belabor this because I know you all are sacrificing your time to hang out with us here in Wind Down Wednesday. Right? So let me just do this quickly. Just a few shares. Okay. All right, man. Let me take a quick look while we at this. Let me take a quick look at our Facebook, because we're streaming live to Facebook, family, as we're doing this right now. And again, please note that if you have something that you want to say to the family, I'll send you a link and we'll pull you up and bring you right on in. Okay? All right, there we go. All right. Okay. The fellow says at work tonight, I will catch up and jump on next week. Peace and blessings, guys and goddesses. Shale, gratitude, big fella. Thank you for stopping in on us. That's real respect right there. Gratitude. Okay. All right, fam. We ain't gonna belabor this. Those that'll be coming in, they'll be coming in. This year is DW in the house, y'all. That's DW 217, baby. That's my homegirl right there. She's a hard hitter. She hit hard. She gets straight to the point. Yes, indeed. What's up, DW? Talk to me. I see you, girl. Yes, indeed. I am your host with the most. I'm the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. That's right. Yes, indeed. Here in Wind Down Wednesday, Therapy with a Sip, Grown Folk Conversation, right? The People's Podcast. This is where you come so that you can be celebrated, you can be recognized. Your opinions and your matters and your thoughts, they count here. And we talk to each other, we talk back to each other in a respectful manner, right? That's how we do that. Mhm. Isn't that something? Yes, indeed. And tonight's podcast is been sponsored by the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker. Also by Pastor Singletary and none other than T. Swin. Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast. The Prince of Peace is in the house, JP. I see you, Yamoja. The priestess is in the house. Yes, indeed. I see you, Doctor. I see you, Dr. Stephanie. Yes, indeed. Okay, for those that may not know what the topic is, will someone please put it out there? Let the people speak before they can't. What do y'all think about that? I'll put it out there as well. Let the people speak before they can't. What do y'all think about that? Talk to me. Y'all in the house tonight? Look like we over here in South Kakalaka, look like the snow coming around again. Look like we're supposed to get some snow Friday, Saturday into Sunday. That's going to be interesting. Yes, indeed. Let the people speak before they can. How many of you all want to sound off? Y'all want to go ahead on and get that up at you while you can, because they're going to cut off all of these social network uh, avenues so that you really can't say what needs to be said unless you are skillful enough to articulate in such a way that they can't attack what it is that you're saying. And I talked about this in 2022, but I mentioned it in 2017. And I came back and I talked about it in 2022 about how they were going to attack our words, our verbiage. Mhm. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's sunny? Then a mofo in Atlanta. I see you. Thank you, Doc. Yes, indeed. So, so let's talk. It's grown folk time. We don't get too often of a time to really have that deep dive conversation with grown people, right? You have an astronomical amount of podcasts out here. And there are some really, really great ones that really get to the gist of what it is that they're trying to convey, right? So this is what we're doing here in Wind Down Wednesday. We get to the gist of what it is that we're saying. So let me go ahead and pour up this wine and we'll toast it up and we'll get into this conversation. Is that all right? Okay. Cool, 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 cool. All right. We've had this before. It's the little black box. I froze it a little bit, but it's going to be good. It's a Chardonnay. Can y'all see that? Let me bring it into focus. There we go. It's a Chardonnay poured up. If you're sipping on anything, let me know what you're sipping on, right? Water, juice, whatever it may be. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to pour up this bale. Y'all know that's all they ever give us is a bale. Yep. And charge us $14.99. $14.99. $14.99. You got a God spirit there and no fake shit, huh? Okay. That's what's up. That's what Doc say. All right, let's see what DW got going on here. DW said, I noticed when Trump made China sell TikTok, the app now has glitches. The app also is jacked up. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's a messed up situation. Yes, indeed. It is a messed up situation. They did that one. Yeah. All right. Let me get my famous toast because I think we need it. Let me get my famous toast. And then we'll get someone else later on in the podcast to give theirs. How about that? Is that all right? Okay. May you live forever and shall I never die. Salute, salute, salute. Mm, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. I see we about to get into it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. JP says, right, we should be saying and doing all that we can to connect and build networks and community. Right. We are going to need this information station. Yes, indeed. And that's very important. I think that's a great point that you are here. I want to toast to that because that's profound. And I think that it really needs some attention drawn to it. Listen to this, what the Prince of Peace is saying out here. And we're going to toast to that. That's a toast. Right. We should be saying and doing all that we can to connect and build networks and communities. We are going to need this information station. Salute. Mm. Yes, indeed. I think um, you're so absolutely correct that it will displease some because there are those that would somehow think that, oh well, I'm doing the very best that I can when you really aren't. Building a community is it's always based upon a level of respect, how you respect someone, right? And I think the problem that has happened to us, I see you. How you doing, Clarence? Clarence Briggity 217. That what has happened is we've lost respect for each other. We no longer respect each other, right? When you have respect for someone, you honor them. You give them honor, right? And you give honor to whom honor is due. Okay. I see the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker is in the house. But we give honor to whom honor is due. So when there is someone that has a platform, and I know that their information and what they're doing is well thought out, I support them. If I'm on your page, it's because it is of value. I don't I don't demonstrate with jack legs. Let's be open and honest because we need to be clear on this. That I don't deal with jack legs. I don't deal with fly by night. I don't deal with those that are incomplete in terms of how they deliver their information. Those that are incomplete and not taking their scholarship far enough, right? Because it's very important. You have to be responsible with this. When you get this microphone, you have to be responsible with it and you have to be accountable. And this is very important because I've gone on podcasts where people were just disrespectful and out of order. When you are like that and you have that kind of podcast, I'm going to dismiss myself, right? Because it doesn't make any sense. You're not going to get to the point. If there's a point that we're trying to get to, then of course you're going to need an atmosphere that's conducive for listening, hearing, and then speaking, right? And this is one of the things that we pride ourselves on here in Wind Down Wednesday. This is why we call it grown folk conversation. Because normally grown folk know how to behave, right? Grown folk know how to behave. I'm not talking about pretenders. I'm not talking about those that because they are of a certain age, but I'm talking about grown folk in thought, in maturation. Okay. That's what we're talking about. Yes. Thank you, Queen Octavia. Exactly. Be responsible and accountable because it's important. Because what you say is going to inevitably affect someone, right? Even if you don't, even if you don't even intend for it to. Because here's something that you must understand that if you're giving someone misinformation and disinformation, you can mislead them, right? And you may not be even intending to do that, but however, because you may have not taken your scholarship far enough, that's what you invariably end up doing. So when you get this microphone, and there are those that are listening to you, be responsible and accountable, right? Know what you're saying. Don't just say anything because you feel like you got the mic and you can do it. That's that's counterproductive, right? And I'm not knocking anyone. I'm just simply putting this out there. Okay. So when we're talking about speak before you can, you have to note that they have positioned everything in misinformation and disinformation. If you all haven't been following what has been going on, for example, with ICE, right? Or let's just say the freezer people. The freezer people, we'll say the freezer people. If you all haven't been noticing what's going on with the freezer people, then you're missing a great example of misinformation and disinformation. If you have been watching on social media how they have been unaliving, how they've been kidnapping, allegedly, right? But then they will tell you that you didn't see that. That isn't what you seen. Okay. So they're misinforming you or they're giving you disinformation. They're purposely misinforming you to disinform you. In other words, they're giving you information and they know that it's erroneous. Are you listening? They know that the information is erroneous, but they give it to you anyway, right? Because they want to use misdirection on you. They want to send you in the wrong direction. They don't want you to really see how things are really going and what's really happening. So you look at the political landscape of what's happening. And this falls under the umbrella of what's happening politically. Politically, we are taking a nosedive, right? Our leadership has leaped from the tallest building without a parachute. Are y'all listening to me? The leadership of this country has literally just opened a window or clammed onto the top of the building. No, he closed the window back and clammed on top of the building. He said that the window that wasn't high enough for him to jump from. So let me go up on top of this building and uh and leap from this building. Y'all all right out there? Yes, indeed. Well, we're a little slow on speech tonight, but that's okay. So let's take a toast then. Tonight is the night that we toast. Salute, salute, salute. There he is. Let me give him his plug, y'all. Every time he come in the house, y'all know we got to plug him in. There he is. That's the man. T Swin, baby. If you haven't had an opportunity to pick it up yet, y'all need to get a copy of this. Love is for who? Suckers, baby. Yes, indeed. Y'all get y'all a copy now. You hear? Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast host. His cohort in that podcast is none other than Jay Bean, baby. T Swin says the truth is being shown. They used to do this stuff behind the scene, but they don't care anymore. They really don't. T Swin, great, excellent point. Excellent point. They don't care anymore because the reason why they don't care anymore is that they have programmed the people well enough that even if they see it, they're not going to respond to it because they have been taught to accept the fact that you really don't see what you're doing and it's really not happening the way that you think it is happening. It is only happening the way that we're going to describe it to you because we're going to disinform you, right? Because basically they've left the realm of misinforming, they're in the realm of disinforming. Now that's something totally altogether different, right? When you misinform someone, you're not intending to. It is only a fact that you haven't taken your scholarship far enough to give them the correct information. But when you disinform someone, you've taken your scholarship far enough. You know the information, right? But you choose to give wrong information. You're disinforming. So this is what they're doing to the masses. Why? Because 80% of the masses get their information from where? From the mass media, not from social media, but from mass media. So we know that the oligarchs own mass media, that they're going to move from the perspective of those that what own them. They're going to speak the narrative that is given to them. They're not going to. Journalism has been out the window since Walter Cronkite. I don't know how many of you all know who Walter Cronkite is. So, but journalism has been out the window for quite some time now. So real newscasters, they're gone. These are just shoe-ins. These are pretenders. These they're not going to research anything. They're not going to deep dive into anything to really give you the real true information of something. And it's sad, right? So if you're going to get some real true information, you're going to need to turn to what? To social media and find that information. But let me put that up there again. What T. Swin said, right? The truth is being the truth is being shown to us. But what's happening is they they used to do this stuff behind the scene, but they don't care anymore. They're showing it to us, but they're again disinforming us. When they give it to us, they're telling us, "You're really not seeing what you're looking at." Right? Okay. Let's go with DW. DW says, "Fam, I sat and watched the news this morning, and Trump said he's doing for his children and grandkids and those who call him friend. So to hell with everyone else." The other representative said, "We haven't even got the FEMA in all parts of the world. They were on for darn near 4 hours. These black folks better listen. It's us and them, and they can't see it. They're blind bats." Yes, of course. This is going to leave this up here for a second. Yes, of course. This is what's um, going on. It's it's him for himself and everybody else for themselves. You would have to take a moment and just really kind of think about this, then. How he's ran his businesses. He ran them in the ground. He ran them to the point that he had to do what? File for bankruptcy. So what is he going to do with the country? He's going to bankrupt it. In fact, if they don't stop him, he's going to bankrupt the world. So, which is why China has taken the stand that it has. he he sent China. No, he didn't invite China, but he sent an invitation to Russia, though. But Russia didn't accept it. To France didn't. Italy and a number of other nations didn't accept it. Talking about his his peace initiative that he's starting a nation, something similar to the United Nations that Trump is is proposing, and he's invited people in. And man, you can't make this stuff up, right? You can't make this stuff up. What he's doing, man, it is off the chain. It is ludicrous. And the people are falling for it. Well, why are they falling for it? Because why? They've been programmed. But he set up this um, group of people that are he's posturing that they're for peace, and that he's charging them if they want to be a permanent member $1 billion. If y'all are not up on this, y'all really need to listen. Y'all got to check this out. We're sitting here looking at this, right? We sitting here looking at this, and people are like, "Oh, I can go for that. You know, and what they're saying is what they're saying is that they're going to fix Gaza. That these group of people ultimately are going to fix Gaza. Do y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe that? If you believe that, put a one on the timeline. If you don't, put a two. And if you don't want to participate, that's okay. But if you believe that, I got some oceanfront property that I want to sell you. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. I got some oceanfront property. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed. Gratitude, gratitude, fam. So, but it is this. It is so family. Are y'all really paying attention? Are y'all really paying attention to what is really happening? What is really going on? Or are you still in the mode of trying to live some type of lavish life where you're still out shopping for purses and vehicles and homes and all of this, and you haven't paid attention to what's going on, that all of the little rights that you had acquired are now being stripped from you. No, y'all ain't gonna talk. He says their way of fixing is killing and stealing. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. We gonna toast to that one right there, T. Absolutely. Salute. All right, y'all got me through a bell. Let me pull up one more. How much time we got left here? Okay, we doing good on time. Look like we might get out of here early. Yeah, Nikki up there again. We all we you know we all praying for our sister. She needs something. We praying for our sister. She needs something, right? The time now, if you're going to be purchasing something, what you need to be purchasing is s- something for your survivability to be able to survive, right? You should be stocking up on necessities at this particular point in time, because if you notice, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I'm not fear mongering. Yes, she did look like she was on something. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah. T says Nikki is an opportunist. Yes, she is. Her husband's a sex offender. She's trying to clean his record. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Sell your soul. She needs a lot of prayer. She needed bad, huh? I agree. I agree. And if you notice, we're talking in a way that we're not being disrespectful. Hey, inspirational queen. Kizzy is in the house, y'all. Hey Kizzy. Hola. But yeah, you if you think about it, just take a moment and think about what is really happening. If you can get People, do you know how many? Do you know how many? How large of a group of people that Nikki that she has an influence over, right? She has an influence over them. So you already know that they're not even properly developed in a way mentally that they can even distinguish that. You know what? This is not correct, right? This isn't correct. Dr. Stephanie says her records ain't selling. Cardi B killing the game with that snapback. Yes, indeed. Yeah, she had to unfortunately she didn't have to check in her black card. They're not even the family is not even recognizing her anymore. It's over with for her. She really don't she really don't understand the power that the black community has when it comes to the notoriety that you get for your music, right? We are the ones that make sure that your music make it to wherever it's going because there's a number of things that's happening. Not that you're just doing the music, but it's the DJs that's playing the music. It is the people that are visibly jamming and dancing to your music, that's supporting your music. It's a number of things that are going on that she hasn't taken into account for, right? She's tried to calculate for the consequences, but she hasn't understood the unintended consequences that you were going to offend a whole community of people, right? You're offending a whole community of people with your behavior and with what you're saying based upon what's happening when people are looking at it like this is unbelievable. There she is, Queen Tracy Love is in the house. Greetings, Queen. Greetings to you and Brother Anthony. Greetings. Yeah. For sure enough. The world, yep. Laughing my FAO, my fucking ass off. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's take a moment and just pause for the cause, y'all, and remember those that do sponsor us. Sponsoring us tonight is the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, the Master Teacher, the Quantum Shifter, the Shapeshifter, the Code Breaker, and Pastor Singletary, and T Swin, Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. And if you had not opportunity to pick that up yet, please do so. It is an excellent read. Okay. All right. Now, for you, for me, and for us, this is where I pause and just ask you all to donate. I am a content creator and I do need your financial support. So I'm going to put out there for you. If you look down on the tape, you'll see where you can donate. You can donate. You can hit us up on the Cash App, the 155, PayPal, the 155. It's that simple and easy. Okay? That's simple and easy. If you donate, please let us know. Put it on the timeline so we can shout you out. Thank you, Queen Octavia, for your donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Prince of Peace, for your donation. Please, if you donate, let us know. Please put it on the timeline I'm trying to check to see. I'm looking, look, just a second here. Yes. All right. All right. Okay. Uh, Dr. Stephanie says, and she for the girl worlds, the G worlds, LGBT, MNOP, yeah, the G world. Yes, indeed. DW says we black folks buy her mess, then white folks not buying nothing that pertains to black folks. That is correct. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay. Queen Octavia says, why did I get kicked out? But I'm back. I'm not sure what's going on. This social media has been doing really, really crazy stuff. Um, it was hard for me to even get into the app to be able to come on. So yeah, it's weird. This is why I'm telling you all, if you're going to talk, this is the opportunity and time for you to get your talk on, right? Because they're going. I guarantee you, they're going to cut all of this out. They're going to cut all of this out. Yeah. So again, we already know what they've done to TikTok, right? TikTok has new ownership, and they've gutted it, where uh, uh, content creators were able to make money. Now they're not going to be able to do that. They've gutted um, TikTok, so it's crazy what they're doing. T Swin said things are happening to other race groups have been happening to blacks in this country. They're getting a taste of what we've been experiencing. Yeah, that's an excellent point, T. Yeah, let's toast to that, T. That's an excellent point. That's a toast. Things that are happening to other race groups have been happening to blacks in this country. They're getting a taste of what we've been experiencing, and that's a fact. That's the double truth, Ruth. And with that, we take a toast. Salute. Yes. Okay. Queen Octavia says, I hear the high end labels are losing steam. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Queen Octavia says, I'm just gonna stand back and see what color is on the wall. Yes, indeed. This is and to um T Swin's point, this is very important to note that now where we had endured all of this, now other races have to endure it. Now they get an opportunity to get a sense of what it feels like to be shot down like a dog in the street, or to be unalived like a dog in the street, or to be beat like a nobody, right? It doesn't feel good. It's not a good op. It doesn't look good. And so now this is happening. So now when you look in Minneapolis, boy, with so many people out in the street, it was a sea of people out there marching. Oh, you've gotten mad enough now. See, yeah, you got to get mad enough to want to do something because they're showing you that they're not going to stop it unless you stop them. And here's what I would say to the negritos, the black people: stay out of it. I know people are going to say, "What do you mean stay out of it?" Doesn't have anything to do with you. Stay out of it. Let them work this out because why? They're in the power position. Excuse me. They're in the power position. So it'll be power on power. You jump yourself on out there. You ain't got no power, authority to make anybody do anything. And it's ludicrous to see a negrito on the freezer people's side. They call them the freezer people. Excuse me. Salute. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. All right. Okay. DW says, then white folks don't want knowledge getting out. They want everyone dumbed down. T Swin, that's true. Real talk, everyone being saying y'all black folk fall back. Yeah. But that's what Baba Dick Gregory said before he transitioned. Baba Dick Gregory said, listen, this have nothing to do with us. Stay out of it. Move out of the way and let them handle their business. Let them do what it is that they have to do. And then there's a time that's coming where we'll be in a power position where we can make a move, but we're not in any kind of position where we can make a move on anything. That's why it's very important for those of you that haven't had an opportunity to check out The Art of War by Sun Tzu. He gives some great information, so you may want to check that out if you haven't had an opportunity to check that out. All right. So I see our timeline is rolling now. Rolling, 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 roll high. Queen Octavia says, it's okay. When it was only happening to us, now it's your turn. Mind you, you're only getting a small piece of what we went through and are going through. Yes, indeed. Great point. That's another point right there. Now, hold on. Let's take a toast to that. Yeah, let's take a toast to that. Salute. Salute. That's a good toast. All right, DW. DW's DW's donation is coming in Friday. Thank you for your donation, DW. Let me go ahead and shout you out. All right. Yes, indeed. Mind the business that pays you. Okay. The Prince of Peace, JP, says, right. It doesn't feel good when you don't matter. Yes, we're going to stay out of it. I'm going to be like Brer Rabbit. Brer Rabbit went to the bushes and watched the fight. DW says, he said this morning, he said this morning, maybe this time, he hopes the water hydrant is full when they start spraying Trump. Was saying a lot of racist, biased bullcrap with damn shame. Seriously, watch Fox News. They would give escape of all the bullshit he said today. They are capping, or they would give the straighten that out. Our cap, they will give our cap of all the bullshit. he said today. Straighten that out for me. I'm reading that wrong. Okay. Excuse me. You all for being in the mic like that. Okay. Queen Tracy Love. Okay. Yes, indeed. Thank you for your donation, Queen Octavia. Got you. All right. JP says we need a safe house for us in every area. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, bro. Rabbit, he watched the fight. Yeah, with some popcorn. T Swin says for centuries they have created conflict amongst us and watched us kill each other. I got my popcorn ready to watch them now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They've done some horrific and horrendous things. Yes, indeed. A recap. Okay. All right. DW. Okay. T Swiss a real talk, JP. Yes, indeed. Let me check this one more time here, ma'am. Make sure I'm not missing any donations here. Okay. All right, fam. Listen, we reached the top of the hour. We got 2 minutes left. If you got anything to say, come on and say it. Because we may not get another opportunity to say it. So come on and say it. Say it, say it, say it. Yes. Okay, Queen Tracy says, um, Queen Octavia says it's not our fight. Queen Tracy says, quiet as it kept. We have a safe house. We have safe houses everywhere. What you say, Queen Tracy? We're gonna keep it on down. We're gonna keep it on the down. On the down. And Queen Octavia says, yep. And we will keep silent and safe. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, fam. Everybody got their donations in. Everybody got their last word in. Yeah. We reached the top of the hour. The real people have all the power. The boys are poor and don't even know it. Isn't that something? Everybody good? Y'all good? Everybody good? Everybody got in what they needed to get in? Everybody said what they needed to say? Yes, indeed. Why did Tracy's comment disappear? Hold on. This one right here. Why does this cap? We have a safe house everywhere. Did she put another one out there? All right. DW says, well, hopefully you'll be on Saturday. Yes, indeed. Queen Octavia, break wind down Wednesday, Thursday with a sip grown folk conversation. Baby. Yes, indeed. T Swin, do you think it would be wise to bring children into the world at this time? No, sir. No, sir. If I'm counseling someone and advising someone, I would tell them, no, don't do it. Because they will have no future. I don't care how much money you got. Don't let nobody trick you and fool you that fiat money is on its way out the door. And this is where it's very important for us to really have these really, really grown folk conversations, because you having people misguide and give people information that's not so good, right? I mean, it can work in the short term, but in the long term, it's not going to be so good, because we're heading for what them boys used to say back in the day, T, headed for self-destruction. Headed for self-destruction. Yes, indeed, because this is where we headed. Because they're going to keep on with this white supremacy that gotten them nowhere, and they continue to do it, right? Well, much love. All ones love. Send me an invite, big bro, when you on Saturday. All right, gotcha. He says the money is just imaginary number in the air, clouds, baby. Yes, sir. That's what they're doing. All right. So listen. Thank you, T. Swin. Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast host. The most. Him and J Bean over there. Thank you for your donation. Also, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, baby. Thank you for your donation. Again, Queen Octavia, thank you for your donation. Again, the Prince of Peace, thank you for your donation. And to all of you that always donate, and she's in the house tonight, Trace in Love. Anthony Love, thank you always for your donations. Thank you, DW, always for your donations. Thank you, Pastor Singletary, always for your donations. And all of you that donate, and I may not call you out, but listen, I want you to know, owe it to my head and not my heart. But I want to say thank you all for supporting and being here in Wind Down Wednesday Therapy with a Sip Grown Folk Conversation with your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander on the what? People's Podcast. See, y'all ain't quite ready to let it go yet. DW says there's grown folk in the house, and we know the bullshit when we see it and hear it. We also know them folks sending bullshit to us purposely, but we're not dumbing down for anyone. That's right. Talk about it, DW217, baby. All right, Queen Octavia says, I think we need to keep replenishing our lineage. Most High will take them through. So Queen Octavia says she thinks that we should continue to replenish the lineage. Yeah. But I don't think, well, for me, at this particular point in time, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't say that it's something that you're going to continue to do. But I would say that you would have to be smart enough to realize what's going on, right? Okay. If you have no means of being able to take care of a child, why would you bring it into the cosmos, right? T. Swin, when is the next book? You know I'm waiting. Laugh out loud. T. Swin, you know you're gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring this one up. Love is for suckers. So yeah, so you know T. Swin gonna get it out for you, baby. Yes, indeed. That's right. Tracy Love says the People's Podcast, baby. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. Thank you, John D. Hotep, Inhotep, Imhotep, Umbutu, Abaragani, Amani Kaka, Amani Dada. Yes, indeed. All right. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in with us here in Wind Down Wednesday. So listen, this one ought to hold you to the next time. Y'all know what I've reached, that space, place, and time where I must what? I must do what? Say what? Hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder on it. Meditate upon it. But by all means, do what? Govern yourselves accordingly. The chief elder minister of the new Gullah Geechee African village of Georgetown, South Carolina. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Honor. All praises. Yes, indeed. Peace and love. Peace and love to you, John D. Chief Elder. Peace and love. Thank you again. We honor you for stopping in with us. Okay. I see you. I see you. Hey, wait a minute. Let me put this up there. Peace and love and prosperity to all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Queen Tracy Love said what? Govern yourselves accordingly. Yes, Chief Minister. Asheo. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder on it. Meditate upon it. By all means, do what? Govern yourselves accordingly. Until next Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all know how we do it. What? One love. Eternal life. Peace. Power. Prosperity. In the words of the Prince of Peace, excellent health. Shalom Aleichem Mishpachah, meaning peace be unto you, family. All right?